Well, how rude was that? Whew. I have no idea what happened there. That's an error that I've never seen before. That said something about you have lost your connection to the Ustream server, and my camera was still plugging along. How rude! All right, we'll try not to do that again. I want to make some gold pictographs. So what's better than gold pictographs is gold pictographs in a circle. I've always said that. Sorry about that, ladies. Remember, like Paula says, thank you, Ustream, for being free. Patty, what did you use to get the gold embossing? It is Stampendous embossing powder called Detail Gold. Hang on, where it is. There we go. Oops. I got it on Amazon. I saw Cece use it. Did you say you jelly printed on the art tissue? And I did. I jelly printed with metallic paints, just golden fluid acrylic and copper and silver, fine, and let them blend on the plate, and they made a really cool rose gold when the gradient continued where they blended. And I pulled the prints on this tissue. I thought this tissue, the way it feels, was going to stick to the jelly plate, and that would have been all she wrote. But it pulled off of there perfectly. It worked perfect. No issues with this holding up to it at all. So now, oh, I know what I asked somebody before we were so rudely interrupted. When I use this, should I wipe off my stamp with like a baby wipe or something? I know it's really sticky stuff. Does that, just the impression you're putting on paper, does that take it off enough? Because I don't want to mess up my new stamps. I'm going to do it anyway until you guys answer me. Oh no, did we go out again? Ingy Paul said poof with a question mark. I'm not sure if that means I did or she was asking if we did and came back already. I think I still see me on, so I'm going to still keep blabbing. Press forward. Oh hell, this is going to dry. Woo! Squirrel! I'm telling you. Yeah, I just did, Lucy. I thought, what the heck? I think these are going to look cute. Oh, crap. See what happened? It's sticking to the Daddy Vans part of the paper. That's okay. Maybe that'll be a happy accident. But now I know to watch where I cut. Oops! Watch where I cut the paper. Look, spilled it everywhere. Oh, this is why I don't emboss much. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to take that advice and wipe off my stamps. Alright, let me put a cap on this, even though I got it all over the place. Still have the vast majority in the container. The embossers are probably having a stroke watching me. Oh, mercy. Alright. Let's go get some gold pictographs. I love to watch this when it just hits that right temperature and turns. So look at this. I'm going to do that too, just because I can. Oh, look at you. I'll work that little strip into a collage somehow, someday. Oh, yes. Hello, lover. Oops. Oh. Look at you, you little cutie pies. And look at even the mess off to the side. How cool is that? This stuff's really nice. This detailed gold embossing stuff. I never even heard of it before I saw CC use it, but it seems finer. Like it's more powdery than it is grit. We know you can emboss over Daddy. Yeah, this was stuck to the Daddy Vans from my previous thing. So you stamped with the Daddy Vans and embossed with the gold? No, Jennifer, I stamped with Versamark. Oops, got my camera zoomed in, so I'm all off whack here. I stamped with Versamark, and then I sprinkled it with embossing powder, and got the, well, try to get the excess off, and then heated it up, and now I'm going to go in with Daddy Vans. So now you can see this is still white tissue, right? See my hand behind it? There it is. But watch the magic of Daddy Vans. Oh, I will, Shannon. I'll do that next. I'll use Daddy Vans on the stamp and see if it works. I'm going to try to keep this more just on the design. At least off to my right side. So I don't do this again. Even though it's quite lovely. I love that color, that Inca gold you got, Shannon. That kind of German silver or whatever it was called. I forget what it was called. That's kind of like that white fire of the treasure gold that I use. It's kind of between a gold and silver. So there's Daddy Vans, and now you have translucent paper. Right? See my hand behind it? How cute is that? Oh. Hello, lover. Alright, and we got all kind of suggestions. Okay, let me try to put Daddy Vans on a stamp. Let's try the poppies. I'm looking for something that's like a bigger, not as fine a design, because I'm not sure if it's going to clump. You know what I mean, Vern? Alright, so you're saying use this as my sticky glue, right? Here we go. Let's see. Looking pretty good so far. All right. That's Daddy Vans on the stamp. This is kind of fun playing with this. I would have probably never thought about that myself. All right. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's sticking as well on some areas, but that just might be because I was a little light-handed on the Daddy Vans because I didn't want to have big clumps of it. So that might have been user error. I know, imagine that. It's shocking, isn't it? Hey, Zandra. All right, let's see what we get. Heat gun. There they is. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea, guys. Now let's do Daddy Vans on the Daddy Van embossing. And I think where it came out splotchy, I think that was just me and how I was kind of light with it. There she be. How cute are you? All right. So next was the stencil, right? Okay. We're on a roll. Let me reach in here and let's see what stencil might be appropriate. Let's do this one. You think that's too open? I don't know. What the hell, we'll just do it. Ask questions later. Oh, here we go. Okay. Daddy Vans through a stencil. That's a lot of gold, though, to emboss. But that's okay. I don't have to do the whole thing. Oh, look, I'm talking to myself. Imagine that. So I'm going to kind of go in circles like you would normally when you're trying to stencil something, right? And hopefully I'm not getting underneath the cracks or underneath the stencil. I love this stencil. This is one of my faves. All right, let's do part of it. Ooh, look at you. All right. I schmutzed a little bit in here, but you know, sometimes a schmutz is okay. Probably have to have the whole jar out to cover this. That's okay. I'm a team player. I'll give it a try. I ain't scared. All right. Get that off onto the deli. Oh, let me turn it away from my face. Alright, let's get this corralled back into its little jar. Alright, now heat gun. I wasn't very neat about how I painted it on, but I kind of did that haphazardly just to see how it would look. All right. Wow. Looky there. That's pretty stinking cool, but look around the edges. Can you guys see where it looks like it's translucent, where the Daddy Vans kind of like is wicking through the tissue from where I stenciled it? Can you see that on there? Each shape is like a little bit of a darker outline, and that looks in person like it's the Daddy Vans that's kind of leaching, you know, out into the fibers of the paper from there. But I don't care because I'm going to Daddy Van that whole thing. So this is the one I'm using. I forget who just asked. I saw it on chat. It's the unscented Daddy Vans furniture polish. Shannon, you have to take this one, go back to Daddy Vans and show them this. Maybe they'll give you another round of stuff. But this is just, it's getting, the lines are getting bigger and bigger around those. Maybe you can see them a little bit better now. But that's pretty stinking cool if I would take my time like a normal person and have less schmutz and more of a, you know, a neater attempt. What is this in between here? That must be, that's probably where it just didn't, it wasn't clean. All right. There we go. That's pretty cool. That's kind of, that's like really shiny. You can see right through that puppy. Hey, Carol, Met Carol, where are you that you can't get Daddy Vans? And I'm hoping that Heidi, well, there's Joan, Minky 5. That's Joan. She's in the UK. And, what is it? Miss Creative DK. It's Heidi from Denmark. Heidi from Denmark found a company. What the heck was it? Like something simple like shopus.com. And they will shop for you here and ship it to you there. Heidi got PBO paints and jelly plates and deli paper. I don't know what, she had ordered a slew of stuff, and this company bought it for her and shipped it to her on her behalf, and then she paid them. I'm sure there was a little bit of a fee in there for her, I guess, I don't know. But look into that, Carol, and see, you can get pretty much anything here. I gave her all the links to where she wanted the paints for the PBO paints that I use when I jelly plate. Yes, the other Robin. Thank you for reminding me. I wanted to show you that, guys, so nobody missed it when you came in. iStencils is having a Black Friday sale, but it's for the whole weekend. The code is Holiday25. Now, this is different from the sales like when I launch new designs. I think that, oh, sorry, Carol, I think that, I want to say shopus.com. Heidi, are you still on, online? Or Joan, do you remember what that site was that Heidi gave you one time? But the company does exist that will do that, and you can get whatever you want. I thought that's pretty, I should have thought of that. But anyway, oh, back to this one. Another squirrel. Something shiny drew my attention away. Holiday 25 is the coupon code. It's good through Monday. Yes, Shannon, it did work. There it is, and there's Daddy Van. It worked just fine. You can see it's a little blurry up here in this area, where I wasn't really that cautious with how I put the Daddy Vans on through the stencil. But for the most part, there she is. You should go back to Daddy and tell him, here's another technique we're using your stuff for. You can get yourself another coupon code. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Denise. There it is. Yeah, I forgot who was asking for it now. Carol. Here's the Shop USA. There's the link. So anyway, back to this. Oh, good Lord, I'm telling you. I completely lost my Lost my train of thought. Forgot how to stream. It's been so long. Simon Says Stamp, I know, has it, Kia. And probably other stamp stores online have it. Yeah, there you go for it, Shannon. Yeah, it was shopusa.com, Joan. Cool. Okay. I'm going to get this out this time. I'm not looking at the chat. You guys keep distracting me. Doesn't take much. A gnat could fly by and have me, completely chasing the gnat and leaving this behind. Holiday 25 is a coupon code. That's good for the whole iStencils site. Not just my designs. All 3,000 plus. Hey, Jan. See, I said I wasn't going to watch the chat, and I'm lying. I'm watching the chat while I'm doing this. I can't help it. But this sale is good through Monday the 30th. Not just this weekend. And you get a free stencil. It's kind of like a snowflake-ish kind of design on there. It's not mine. It's just an iStencil pattern. This doesn't have anything to do with new designs for me. This is just the promo code. That, of course, you can use it to buy my stencils if you choose to, but it's for the whole site. Anything you want. So don't miss out on that holiday 25% off everything through Monday night. Eastern. Groovy? Okay. All right, what else do we want to do with this stuff? You guys are coming up with some good ideas. It's kind of fun. And these pictographs, it's funny with these bigger designs, I can tell that they're embossed. There's some depth to it, or texture. But the pictographs, I guess because there's more fine lines, you can really see the texture in those. I don't think it'll show up on camera. And even on the poppies, you can see it pretty good. So the poppies, they just were coming in. The poppies and the stencil, they weren't with Versamark. These were using Daddy Vans on a stamp and Daddy Vans through a stencil and then embossing it with detail gold embossing powder by Stampendous. Oh, there she goes. Yep, that's it. That's the stuff. Uh-oh. Did we lock up again? From what I can see, we're still broadcasting. If we lock up again, I'm just going to ditch for the night instead of having everybody going off and on. I'm going to have to blow the dust off my... Yeah! For sure, Shannon. If you could write with a brush with Daddy Van on it, that might be cool. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Would have to be a very... Oh, you know what? Maybe the Dina brush, because that's kind of stiff. Yeah, let's give her a shot. I have Daddy Vans on everything. Alright, that's kind of a fat tip, so I got to do something easy. Let's do... Alright. I'm going to get rid of this, though. Well, not rid of it, but I'm going to separate it from the rest. And let's have a go. Hey, Jean. Can you guys see my word? I don't know if you can see it yet or not, but you're going to love it. Love. I know I'm a little simple-minded, but you know, I stay entertained that way. This is getting kind of sticky though. Look at all this stuff sticking on here. I might need one of those non-static things to wipe it down with before I put it on there, actually. Oh, Shannon, that's a good idea. Put it in a fine line and then heat it up. I bet you just have to like submerge the fine line bottle in some hot water and let it kind of loosen up. Oh, Daddy Vans, you're going to have a whole new business here. The art world. And there it is. Hello, lover. Oh, that's what I should have written. How cute are you? I love you, love. There it is. I love me some Daddy Van. So that's Daddy Vans on a brush, just drawing it on art tissue and embossing it. Glycerin. Huh. Heat up the first underpaper. Oh, this one here? Might as well, right? I was going to trash it, but what the heck? Might as well. This might turn out the coolest of all. This is actually, this is deli paper. All right. That's actually pretty cool. Look at the texture in it. Now I can't Daddy Van the deli. I have tried that before and it just resists. There you go. Daddy Van's on deli. What else are we going to do? turn and it looks like a faucet. This looks like a faucet. Yeah, we'll have an ink blot test. A gold embossed ink blot test. Alright, what else do we want to do? This is fun. Oh, like this? And here's like maybe the knob to turn it on and the water coming, this pipe and the water coming out here. Is that what you're talking about? I don't think Daddy Vans will do anything on cardstock but make it look greasy. Do you, Shannon? All the ink blots look like a uterus to you. It's got a lot of texture. It feels kind of cool. Pretty sure the last time I did this, it just resisted everything. It wouldn't really make a difference. Yeah, it just puts a greasy spot on the paper. It doesn't really go any more clear than it is anywhere else. The grease just lays on the top, or the wax rather. So what do we want to do now? I gotta remember at Daddy Van and everything. Oh, did you guys all see the, I'm going to put this out here a couple times with different ones coming in and out of the chat. That's the survey link I just put up there for the Maryland Art Weekend coming up this July. If you're seriously interested and believe that you'll be able to attend, we're asking you to fill out that survey. Another one will be coming out shortly after that. We just need this one for a head count, so I know which room to commit to. Once we know which room we will fit in, then I'll ask for, I think, a $50 deposit this time. That'll be non-refundable again. But once I sign that contract, I'm responsible for that down payment. So that's why it's non-refundable. Because Patty can't pay for this on her own. But the deposits will be due February 1st. But we don't want to send them in yet. I want to wait until we get a head count and I know which room. Because that number might change depending on the room we take. So the dates are the 27th of July, which is a Wednesday. We'll start it at noon again on that Wednesday to give people some travel time to get there. And then it'll wrap up that July 30th, Saturday at midnight. And then Sunday can be a travel day for people to get back home for those poor saps like me that have to go back to work on Monday. So we're just collecting some basic information with email address and asking for your input for 3 things, your top 3 things that you'd like to see or do while you're there. We talked about doing polymer clay tiles. So if that one is popular enough that we can try to make that happen, we're going to have to figure out about how to get more ovens there. So we'll have that logistical nightmare to deal with if that comes up. Yeah, you're a poor sap too, Ange, I know. Um, yeah, because my 111 ain't going to get it for however many people want to do it. More than 2 or 3 people making tiles per oven is, that's about all you want. They're pretty cheap there. They're about 30 bucks. So I was thinking we could do is maybe get, I haven't talked to Paula about this yet, but get everybody that is interested to chip in an extra 10 or 15 bucks for me to be able to buy enough ovens. Or some people said they had one that they could bring. So some of the people driving maybe could bring ovens to use so we wouldn't have to buy more. And then we could just have them ship here and I could get Dave and I to carry them over. And maybe not that many people will want to do the tile, so it won't even come into play. But, I mean, those are just some of the things that we're throwing around that we're thinking about now. So, CB, are you saying you're not coming this year? Oh, Zonder, great. You can bring yours. Okay. Yeah, I think Lisa, I think she said she had one that she could bring. And I think maybe Jane did. No, we just had it on our stream so far, Jan. I wanted to try to, I don't want to say limit it to just our viewers on Ustream for Paul and I, but to give you guys first chance at it. Oh, good. I'm glad. It wouldn't be right if you weren't there, CB. Oh, yeah. But, oh, yeah, Lucy, you wouldn't have to try. You can send it to me ahead of time and we can bring it over there. We can do that. We can figure all that stuff out. And, yeah, so there's pluses and minuses to the other room that I was going to try to get for us this time. The plus being that it's on the 8th floor of the hotel tower, and we could get sleeping rooms right on the same floor. So we walk out of our room into the art room. If you want to get up in your pajamas in the middle of the night and go in there and do art, then that's what you do. But it's a bigger room, but there's columns throughout that room that kind of interrupt it a little bit. And I think the max we can get in there, she's going to get back to me. She thinks it's 40 something with our setup, but the minimum's like 30 or 35. So if we don't get any more than we had last year, then we got to go back to the other room where we were last year, which worked fine. It was just in another building. You had to walk outside under a breezeway and into that other building. But, you know, for those who have some mobility issues, it would be nicer, I thought, to be able to get right in that same room, or the room where our sleeping rooms are. So there you go. So did everybody get the link? I hope that was interested. Oh, wow, you're 10 hours away from... Oh, wow. Yeah, we had a number of people drove in from... I guess you're from Canada, Carrie Ann? We had a number of people that drove in from Canada last year. Jean is so far out in the nether regions of Canada, she doesn't really have a choice to probably take her a week to drive here. Yeah, Rain, I think I don't think you'll be the only one, and we have that information of where to get that done, and Jean can share that. Oh, Carrie's from Australia. Oh yeah, Carrie Ann. That's expensive. Anyway, can anybody think of anything else we want to do with Daddy Vans? If not, I think I'm going to call it a night. Oh, 9 hours to Boston. Holy mama. I know, Joan. I'm so excited for you guys to come over. That's going to be so nice to get to meet you in person. Oh, I bet you'd walk better with your new knee, Jan. That's great. So here you go. Play with some Daddy Vans on art tissue and emboss it. You will love it. Oh, you simple-minded soul. Well, there's kind of what we did with the embossing on the gold tonight, right? Little stamping. For those who came in late, I have 2 new sets of stamps that are images from my first 4 sets. But these are either smaller or larger than the original images, and they're cling mount. So I have the, oh, I'm still zoomed in. Hang on, this damn camera. There we go. They're on the Etsy shop if anybody's interested. They're cling mounted. And I was demoing at the beginning. Some people asked me about the images being the same. They're the same, but they're different sizes. Like, see the pictographs? This is the original pictograph. This is the new cling mount pictograph. And all these, they're all different. They're either bigger or smaller than the originals. So if you like a layered look with the same image in different sizes, that's going to be your friend. That's why I did them, because that's what I like. All right, kids. It's been fun. Back on the wagon again. Patty, where's... It is in Maryland, near BWI Airport at the Maritime Institute. If you go to the link for the survey, you'll see a link to the venue. It's really very nice. All your meals are included. Snacks twice a day are included. They have a free shuttle to and from the airport. Yeah, look at excuse me. What Lucy Jane just posted there, my tag. Oh, excuse me. Probably inhaling detail gold embossing powder. Ooh, Lordy. And you can get more of an idea of what's there and where it is at the Me Tag site. Me Tag, My Tag, and on MITAGS. It's Maritime Institute of Technology and Graduate Studies, I think is what it is. Basically, they teach military personnel, merchant mariners, police, and teach them navigational techniques and approximately, now depends on the number of people, so don't hold me to this. I think for the the workspace for the whole time, which includes your lunch, an AM break and a PM break, which both include drinks and snacks of various different kinds, was about $360 or $380, guys. Keep me honest on that one. And excuse me, the hotel is a separate charge. You'll book your own hotel. It's right there. It's their hotel, but it's separate from the event. And you book your own hotel room, and the hotel is about approximately $100 a night if you share a room. If you double up with somebody, I think it's closer to $150 with tax if you have a single room per night. But that room also includes breakfast and dinner. And I'm telling you, they are extensive buffets, and it's good buffet food. If you go hungry there, that's your own fault. They're used to feeding bunches of sailors and cops and military guys and merchant marines, so there's they got a big heavy feast there. They got salad bars and soups and stuff too. The hotel isn't fancy, you know, it's not like a 5-star hotel, but it's very clean, the rooms are above basic rooms, and all the personnel was really very helpful and nice. Everybody really had a good experience. I was pleasantly surprised. I know my company did different meetings and stuff there when I first joined them back in '01, 2, and 3 when our building was over there closer. I'd never been there. I knew where it was. But now that I have been there and seen what they're talking about, it really was a great place. So, I think I'm going to, especially now that I have a tickle, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for the night. And I thank you guys for jumping on and sharing with me. We had some fun and learned some stuff with Daddy Vans. And I hope you have a great rest of your holiday weekend if you're in the U.S. And just a great weekend in general if you're not. And Joan, thank you again so much for all of my goodies. I'm just taken aback by all the stuff you sent. It's just really generous and very nice of you. I really appreciate it. The time you went and the expense to send me all that happy mail. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See ya!